why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. But I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. The work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself.
I don't really want to talk about this because everything that needs to be said about what happened on that night has already been said by other content creators with much larger platforms. So what I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm going to try to look at this apology from the perspective of Chris Rock. What my reaction would be if I were him. So right off the bat, if I'm Chris Rock, I'm asking 3 questions. It's been more than 3 months, homie. What took you so long? Why did it take you damn near 100 days for you to gather your thoughts? Now, Will says he didn't apologize at the time it happened because he was still caught up in the fog of the moment. Okay, I'll give him that. Maybe he couldn't apologize in the moment, but 2 days, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months later, you couldn't figure out why you were wrong? And what about that BS attempt to justify it? Will tried to tie his actions to Richard Williams, the man he played in the movie he was receiving an Oscar for. Not only should he apologize for that slap, but he's got to apologize for trying to justify it. And why now? The timing is interesting. Is he truly sorry, or is he trying to salvage his career? Because it's easy to be sorry when you're backed up against the wall, when you're trying to get out of trouble. Even the most hardened criminals plead for forgiveness when the judge is handing down the sentence, or when they're trying to make parole, because they don't want to face the consequences of their actions. They aren't sorry as much as they are pleading for mercy. And that's what it feels like. To me, it's a man pleading for his career. If I'm Chris Rock, I'm also bothered by the fact that he's still caping for his wife. And he does this by erecting a straw man when he says, or when he reads the question, did Jada tell you to go up there and attack Chris? Now he emphatically says no, but that's not the question we've asked. We already know Jada didn't verbally tell him to go up there. What people are saying or asking is, did she give him a non-verbal cue? Did she give him a look? Because according to what we saw, the way it played out, Chris makes a joke, Will laughs, Jada groans and rolls her eyes, then Will hops up like a dog off his leash and attacks. So no, she didn't tell him to do it, she didn't communicate it with her voice, but her body language says it all. And that part is the most important because Jada Pinkett Smith is at the center of this entire situation. The influence she has over her husband is what led to all of this. And Will's attempt to manipulate the narrative with a straw man question shows a lack of self-awareness on his part. It shows that he's still under her influence, which means he's learned nothing from this ordeal. He's still the same guy, which is why I don't believe he's truly sorry, because he continues to defend her. It also tells me he'd do it again under similar circumstances. The only reason he's saying he wouldn't is because he's struggling under the weight of the consequences. But what's missing most from this apology is a thank you. A thank you to Chris Rock for keeping the black masculine image in mind. That 94th Academy Awards ceremony was the first ever to be produced by a black-owned production company under the leadership of a black man. If Chris Rock would have hit Will Smith back like I'm sure he wanted to, that would have been a bad look for all of us. And that's what's missing most from this apology. Even now, 3 months later, Will is still incapable of understanding the magnitude of what he's done, how it affected all of us as black men. He just thinks it's about him and Chris, when in reality it's much deeper than that. He shares the reflection of every black man in America, how we are perceived as a group, so he owes all of us an apology. So if I'm Chris Rock, I don't accept nor reject this apology. I simply don't respond to it, not publicly or privately, because he doesn't show the evidence of a changed man. He still refuses to acknowledge his wife's influence in the situation. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up right here. Please leave a comment, like, share this video with your friends. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you will get alerts every time I upload new content. And shoot me an email. If you have any suggestions, questions, please let me know. I'll try to respond to all of them. This is the Layman's Journal. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out.